Good evening, SBC. Good evening, SBCC. Good evening, BSL. And good evening to everyone else within the sound of my voice, north, south, east, and west. This is the April 25th, 2023 edition of SBC Tuesday Talk. And I am your host and head cook and everyone else, Mr. Mike Walker. Glad to have each and every one of y'all with us. Glad you decided to spend your Tuesday with us this night, and what have you. We hope and pray you had a good day today. And if not, well, hopefully and prayerfully it'd be better. Just thank you. And we all had good days and bad days though. But the thing is, we're here. Thank you so much. Thank you so kindly. Truly appreciate y'all. And I don't take any of this for granted. So, without further ado, we're going to do the salutations. And if you like to, if you want to speak and tell us where you're watching from, hey, go right ahead, though. We'd love it, though. Let's get started, okay? Okay, jokers. Oh, cuz from Florida. Always great to have you here, cuz. Hey, Rochelle Ducker, glad to have you back here again. Turquoise Iswe Johnson, I hope I pronounced that right. Glad to have you here. Good evening to you. Jewel, I need to see you next week. Glad to have you here. She's a beautiful lady, y'all. Glad to have you here, Jewel. Lynn Brown from Guyana, always great to have you here. Thank you for your support. Taco Tuesday to you, bro, Marcus. Now I want a taco. You said I've been talking about tacos. You know what? You fired. Let's turn in whatever. Turn in your tacos. Stephen Tulick, glad to have you here, sir. Always a pleasure to have you. And thank you for your help today on that post. Thank you so much right there. I made guacamole. Oh, you going to share it with me? I hope so. Brother Barton, good to have you here, my brother. Great to have you here. Minister Williams, always good to have you here, my brother. Irene, Preacher's Kid Warren, always great to have you here. Who else? Arnesia Mean Williams. Hey to you too. I think this is your first time here. Glad to have you. Carmelita from Beham Metro, always good to have you here. Always great to have you here. Emma Sanders Young. Hey there. Greetings from Smithfield. Glad to have you here. Arnesia, from Atlanta. Great to have you from the ATL. Brunette Irizarry. Good evening from Tampa, Florida. Okay, from the Bay Area. Good to have you here. Ree Michelle from Duval. Good to have you here. Oh, y'all coming in. I like this. Carletta Hill. Good evening to you, pretty woman. Good evening to you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sister Angus, glad to have you here again from Massachusetts, from New England. Jennifer, I'm going to try it. Ciplo Bamboos. Please don't miss me if I mispronounced it. But glad to have you here. And please let me know if I'm doing it right. Sherry from H-Town, it's always great to have you here. It's always great. Okay, and you say you're from Flint. That is good. And he's from Philly, Mississippi, Philadelphia, Mississippi. Okay, my buddy Anisha, glad to have you here. Carlita she's calling from North Carolina. And he already, let me leave that alone. Okay. Yes, Ray Jacksonville, greetings for all. Zena Alston Pfizer from Minneapolis, one of the Twin Cities. Glad to have you here. Great to have you here. Katie, we're glad to have you here. Mr. or Miss Numbers, glad to have you here. Kathy Leach, always great to have you here. Good evening to you. T from Florida, good to have you here, ma'am. Good to have you here. My friend Margaret from Pennsylvania. Always great to have you here. Glad to have you here. Yes, this is my first time, but I hope this is your first time among many times, though. Okay, we're gonna finish up, y'all. I love this though. Uh Michelle Coleman from Maryland. Good to have you. Minister Pastor Waters from North Carolina by way of Ohio. Great to have you here, sir. Sonia, my friend Sonia from Queens. Always nice to have you here. Stephanie from Ohio. Okay. Oh, Kirsten. So glad to have. Why you don't have your beautiful picture up there? Okay. You need to put that up there. Brother Moore from Knoxville, Tennessee. Always good to have you here, sir. It's your first time here. Okay. What's the you don't know what the topics are tonight? Read this description. Well, we're gonna do it anyway. We're about to jump into it though, but kind of read in the description though. It should be there though. Uh Red Dawn Bell. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up. Red Dawn Bell. Hey, Sonia Bishop Johnson. Glad to have you back here again, my friend. Great to have you here. Tanya L. Jackson. Great, good, groovy to have you here. Whew. I like this. Okay, we're gonna get started, folks. We're gonna get started. Let me do this first. It's kind of irritating me. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we're gonna get started. The first thing we're gonna talk about is there a thrill in cheating? I know I got it written down differently, but I think this made more sense. Is there a thrill in cheating? Now, believe it or not, there have been relationships that I was the cheater. That was years ago. I mean, I was the cheater. Sometimes it was for plethora of reasons. I felt she wasn't doing this. I felt she wasn't doing that. I felt etc. so long ad nauseum. Okay. But during those times now, and not trying to glorify it was this, I don't know, rush of adrenaline, trying to see if I can get away with it, the sneaking, the what have you, to see can I do this without getting caught, the planning, the what have you. Okay, AOL and jump in. So, that's what I was thinking right there. So, without further ado, I'm going to play the video. I'm always going to have a video, y'all. Wouldn't be this show without video. And it's going to be from tonight's conversation. Here we go.
A lot of times the need to cheat is because of the thrill, the rush, and hiding, and sneaking. That is something that becomes addictive to a lot of people.
Then I need people to start saying that instead of, you didn't do this, so I cheated, or you didn't look like this, so I cheated. Because a lot of the times we take cheating and we internalize it like it's something we did. So if it's the thrill and the chase, there ain't I can do about that. I need people to start saying
well, you can do some things, Keita.
What is it?
You can show up in a bar with a different color wig on, and then let him approach you like y'all don't know each other. Y'all can find way different ways to have some fun.
Listen to me.
Let him cheat with you.
Hold on. Listen to me. Listen to me.
You be his side.
Hold on. Listen to me.
You be your man's side bitch.
You know how many men that say that it's just sex? It ain't just sex. You are not destroying your family for just sex. A lot of times the need to cheat.
What happened right there? So, SBC family, SBCC family, BSL family, what say you about cheating? Have you been a cheater before? Not a chronic. You could be a habitual cheater, a one-time cheater. Have you ever creeped on your significant other? How was it? Was there an adventure to it? Or we're just sitting up here glorifying this behavior in error? Let's see what the family got to say, okay? Let me see. Well, we got some good stuff here today. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna start with Carmelita. She said what? I think she was saying what to my commentary. Okay. Uh, hey, glad to have you, Regina. Okay, she's looking wide-eyed too. Uh, Tanya says, the old blues song says it better. When sneak, slip away. What was that? Clarence Carter, slip away. I ain't gonna sing it for y'all. I ain't gonna sing it for y'all. Okay. Okay. People make this love and dating thing so difficult. Well, it's a difficult thing. It's a very difficult thing. Rochelle says we can role play like someone else, act like someone else do. Cartwheels hang from the chandelier, and that will not stop a man or woman. You know, we don't do that here. Man or woman from cheating. Because both genders cheat. So yeah, then that's true. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna cheat regardless, though. They need to cheat. The need to cheat is selfishness. Okay. And like I said, we're not gonna stay on this too long, but is there a thrill in cheating? Or, and I know not too many people really want to admit to cheating though, but I'll lead by example. I know I have. And it was a thrill, but it was also a reason. I felt the relationship was lacking something, and I knew better. And especially looking back in hindsight, instead of me cheating on her, I should have just said, darling, this is not working. Let me go the other way. And I think that's the way you should do it, though. Or at least try to save the relationship at first and communicate with each other. This is what I'm lacking. This is what I want. If this doesn't, if the situation isn't rectified, then y'all need to go y'all separate ways instead of cheating on cheating. Okay. Jules says, yes, unfortunately, I have. I didn't get a thrill, but the act was intense. I hear you. My brother Chauncey, I have been a cheater, and it was for the thrill. I did it to prove I could have my cake and eat it too. Thank God for your mature mindset and heart. Okay, glad to have you here, brother. La 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 la. Ray, a man always says he wants peace at home. He destroys the home. Make it make sense. Both genders do that. Okay. Remember, both genders, not just men, though. Both genders can do that too. I have done that. I cheated because he cheated. Okay, let me ask you this. I know you're a good person, though. When you cheated because he cheated, did you do it out of revenge? Or did you do it out of revenge because that was something that you wanted to do anyway, and you was looking for an excuse? Let us know in the comments. Okay, Tiffany, good to have you here from South Kakalaki. I want to swing from the chandelier. Okay, we'll visit you in the ICU unit. Okay, brunette. Cheating is usually a sign of insecurity. Okay. Monica, good to have you here. Yes, there can be a thrill. Yes, it can be. I have never cheated. I think it takes too much effort. The time you invest in cheating, you can invest in the one you are with. And true that. True that. But unless the fire is gone, then y'all need to sit down and have that conversation. Hey, we may need to move on from each other. This is not working. So, I have never cheated because I had respect for that person. Just walk away. And that's the truth. That is the truth. Just walk away. If things are just that bad, hey, walk away as friends and then just move on with your life. You knew better. Why didn't you just leave? Why cause more turmoil? Are you talking to me? Let me know in the comment section. If it is, I'll answer that. Mike, I did the same thing. I tried to tell him that I wasn't happy, and he basically strong-armed me into staying into a relationship. I had checked out already. So in other words, your body was there, but your mind was on the other side of town. I understand that. Okay, here we go. Sis Angus. I have never cheated because I used to always commit to one. But after being lied to, I make sure I do my background check. Men and women keep claiming that they are single when they are actually married. If I don't like you or the relationship is not working, I will tell him. And if he doesn't fix it, bye. But I am not cheating. Okay. Hey, Mary, how you doing? Jewel, that's mature. You have to be emotionally be in that space. Create the space for your partner. You're talking with sense. Okay, y'all coming in. Thank you. Tiffany, cheating is a fear of communication and accountability. Hard lesson learned. Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Good evening to you, Sis Parker. Glad to have you. Out of hurt. I understand. I understand though. Did y'all stay together after that? Did y'all stay together after that? You know, I don't want to get up in your business. You don't have to answer that. You don't have to answer that. Emma Sanders, good to have you. Revenge. Okay. Monica, I cheated because I could. And I like the feeling / thrill that came along with it. I appreciate you admitting to that. I mean, that's how it pretty much felt to me when I did it. It was one big adventure though. So it was just as good as the act itself. Well, no, I can't really. I don't know. Almost as good. I ain't gonna say just as good, you know. Okay. Hey, the frustration. I did it for validation. Okay. Chandra from Alabama, good to have you here. I cheated and instantly regretted it. Oh, yeah. The first time I ever did that, I felt dirty. I felt nasty. You know, I felt just, the first time I cheated, I didn't feel too good. You know, I felt lower than low. So I understand you on that. I definitely understand you on that. Every affair is different. So every person's reason is different. And that is, and true that. And glad to have you here, please. But I was a willing participant. At the end of the day, you were, but you live and learn, though. You live and learn. Yeah, pretty much I was done. Yeah, absolutely. Marcus, I have not cheated on my former mate, but I do not have the receipts to prove she did it. However, I've been accused of cheating with a female friend of mine. Uh-oh. Okay, Marcus. Barton, it's better to walk away because a lot of emotions come into play when cheating is involved. And that is so true. It's, you can be, if you're enjoying time with that person you cheated with, then that's a chance that that's an emotional addiction. And I think an emotional addiction to another person is worse than a physical, sexual addiction to another person. It could be tough out there in the relationship streets. Yvonne, good to have you. I never cheated because I didn't want it done to me, but I stayed in relationship way too long. There you go. Absolutely. Charlene, cuz I cheated because I was not getting what I needed at home. He really didn't care either, but he wouldn't let me go. That's bad. That's bad business right there. Let's be honest. No, I ain't gonna get that. Both will do it. Both will do it though. But both will do it though. And yes, I knew better though. But both men and women are capable. Just society just made it like we're the dogs. That we're the ones that cheat bad and all that. But it goes both ways. And until we realize that, there'll be no healing between men and women when we realize that both endure hurt and we both can hurt others. So that's all I got to say about that. T, I've never cheated. The hurt from being cheated is made on me. Respect anyone who's in a relationship. It hurts like heck. Wouldn't wish it on anyone. Sonia, I think homeboy number 2 needs his mic taken from him. Yeah, he's been on here a lot, but I've seen some other videos of him. He makes a little sense. But to answer your question, as a teenager, I had a guy in every borough. Oh man, all 5. When I turned 18, I cheated because he cheated, then learned 2 wrongs don't make a right. Revenge cheating is cool until it backfires. I got pregnant, and that was my lesson. Ooh, so you rode all those subways and caught the Staten Island ferry. Dang, you did some traveling, Sonia. We need to talk to you at this after party. Okay, he didn't know. Does he know now? Unless he's watching this show, but I get you right there. Bishop, the wrong thing oftentimes feel good, but not good for us. That's how I feel about Krispy Kreme donuts. They're good, but not good for us. So you cheat for the thrill, and after the thrill is gone, then what? Now remember, this is past, not present. It was just done. It was one and done. So, yeah. Hey, Kathy from Arkansas, good to have you, man. Good evening, Annette. Good to have you here. Yes, glad everyone is delivered. Old things are passed away. I think it's delivered with some people. I think it's with some people, yeah. Y'all coming in. I felt good because he was cheating, but I loved him too much to leave now. 20 years later, I know better. Just leave. I'm so sorry about that. Charlene Robinson, good to have you. Felt if they could do it, I could do it better. Just young and dumb. Well, we know we live and learn. We live and learn. Glad to have you. Right, women are better at cheating than men. Let's keep it real. Thank you so much, Carmelita. I just say they both know how to cheat, but I still appreciate you, definitely not going along with the male bashing though. I definitely appreciate that though. And you need to give me some notes too. So, okay. Bro Moore, yes, unfortunately I have cheated because I kept being accused of cheating. So I told my girl, if you want me to cheat, I will, and I did. Okay. And I don't know if you don't want to share with us, but what happened afterwards? Did she find out? Tell us what happened. Did y'all fight? Okay, Tanya, I haven't cheated, but after my divorce, I felt like I was cheating when I got involved with someone else 6 months later. No, you was moving on, but I can understand the feeling. I can understand the feeling though. Hey, AB from Canada. Sonia, I'm glad that you made a child. Okay. Okay. We were divorced for years now. 10-4, good buddy. Rhonda, good to have you here. Safe space to share. Good evening. Again, glad to have you. People have free will. Well, y'all coming in here. Good, thank you. But people aren't realizing the consequences of those actions, especially with the one and done accounts. If after you cheated and you felt bad, think about how the other person feels to know that they were used for convenience. Well, sometimes it was convenience and sometimes it wasn't. And I just leave it at that. But I understand what you're saying, though. And sometimes they knew I had someone else. Well, those my younger days, y'all. So please don't look at me funny. Zena, I'm curious to know, when everyone keeps saying just walk away, what about marriage covenant? So we as Christians decide we cheat either side and are disenchanted with our relationships and leave? I'm not saying stay. I'm saying, how do we not cheat and fix our relationships before we cheat? No, you're not being a red rag. That's what we're here for, to exchange ideas and opinions. So, and that's a good question. I like this question. Okay, good evening, Paulette from Florida. Good to have you. Margaret, I was cheating on by my first husband in my 20s. We separated and I was approached by one of his so-called friends. My ex was furious with me. We did get back together after that, but he cheated again. Wow. So, and again, cheating, and you have to take into account how not only your partner that you're cheating on is going to take it, or when they find out. But you got to also realize how the person you're cheating with going to feel. You know, if they don't know about your other partner, then here comes an entanglement. They're going to think it's one thing when it's not, when it's another. You've misled them into thinking, well, oh, I'm special. And then they may know about your other partner, and they thinking that they're the side chick, but they're going to be advancing to the main chick. And then when that doesn't happen, hearts are broken. So it's bad either way. Okay. When I was married, my sister outlaw spent nearly an hour talking to me about the fun of cheating and laughing at me, trying not to look horrified. Okay. Stop telling us. See, well, you the one said you went to all 5 boroughs. We need to ask your secrets though. So, okay. And thank you. Dangerous entanglement. Very dangerous. You had them thinking that y'all one thing, but come to find out it's something else. No, that's not safe. That's not safe at all, though. So I get you right here. And oh yeah, it's damaging to everyone involved in some way. I agree with you. I show part of my vernacular. I sure enough agree with you on that. Here we go. Let me take a deep breath. It's such a dangerous game to play. All parties can be hurt from it. My thing is, I never understood the reason for cheating on someone. If you want to be in a relationship, then you're monogamous with that person, unless you have some type of arrangement. If you want to go around with different people, don't establish a relationship with anyone. Okay, excuse me. It's been a long day for Uncle Mike. Okay, all of you have quickly become one of the highlights of my week. Thank you. Well, that's what we here for. We all do this, though. How many videos? Oh, that was the first one. You haven't missed anything. We just got started, though. Ooh, we've been on this a good minute, though, but we just got started, though. So at the end, it's up to you. If you know that relationship isn't going anywhere, y'all need to communicate with each other before you go out gallivanting around with someone else. But then again, if you was doing that, you may have wanted to do it in the first place. And revenge cheating, I don't think there's such thing as revenge cheating. Well, it's called that. I think when you do that, you wanted to cheat in the first place, and you was just looking for an excuse to do that. But then that's just my opinion. That's my humble opinion. What's yours? Up next, we're going to go to the main course. We're going to go to the main course, though, of why you're here. So we're going to get to it, okay? Up next, Cash and the Cleaning Lady. Cash and the Cleaning Lady. Some of y'all may have seen this and some of y'all may not, but here's the setup. Kendra G, you know, I've had several of her videos on here, and here's another one. She has good videos. She was interviewing this lady about what she wants in a man, you know, what she would like in a man. Okay, let's just set it up, though. And let me just say this, I guess, caveat right here. Every job, if it's obtained honestly, is a good job, and there should be no shame in it. Okay, and for 2 years after in high school, I was a custodian, and trust me, that's a respectful job. So, you know, custodians do a lot to keep that place going, though. So, with that said, let's play the video. Y'all take a listen, okay?
What's your name, honey?
Tanya.
Tanya. Where are you calling me from?
Dallas.
Dallas? Get situated, boo. How old are you, honey?
31.
31? Mm-hmm. What do you do for a living?
I'm a janitor.
Yeah. Janitor? Okay. All right, Tanya Boo, what kind of man you looking for?
Someone with lots of money.
Oh, he has to have lots and lots of money?
Mm-hmm.
What's the least amount of money he can have, Tanya?
You have to make at least 6 figures, period.
Do you make 6 figures?
Nope. But I will be soon.
You will be soon?
Mm-hmm.
What's the plan?
Sell apartments.
Sell apartments. So you would not date a man that makes anything less than 100K. Is that too low for you?
That's cool. That part.
So if he made 90, that's too low.
Too low.
I want you to respond to this because you know the cousins are going to say this. So I'm going to give you your opportunity to respond. I mean, you have a respectable job. Nothing wrong being a janitor. But I know they're going to say you're a janitor requiring a man to make 6 figures. What is your response to that? Oh, someone literally just said it as I said it. Billy literally just said a janitor wanting 100K man. What's your response to Billy?
Well, Jilly, whoever you is, you ain't for me, period. Like, next.
Now, let me just ask you some questions. What's your ambition with this man? You want to be the only girl? You want a relationship? Or he just got to be the main girl, only girl?
Always the main girl, for sure, you know?
So he can have other women?
No.
So the only girl?
Yes.
Okay.
Cash and the cleaning lady. Cash and the cleaning lady. SBC family, what are your thoughts on this? And she does have a right to have her standards, and I respect that, but you know, I got something to say on this though. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get here. Let me see. We got a lot. Here we go. Carmelita. My mom was a domestic worker in the early 60s, so I always show respect to the people who clean up places. Lynn says, that's a no for me, dog. Tiffany Murphy says, don't expect someone to bring meat to the table to eat if you just bring in plates and forks. You have to be able to bring some of what you're asking for. It's all about balance today, baby. Yeah, okay. We have a dissenter though. Denisha Burton, stick to your standards, girl. I think that's what you're saying though. Okay, well, we respect that. Erica, good to have you here. She sounds crazy. I think something there I can explain. Oh, please do. Please do. Yeah, I feel the same way. Stephanie, good to have you here this evening. Unrealistic expectations. That's Noah Shanja, I was going to say that. Not with the smoke detector in the background. Get a battery first. And exactly, how you going to say 90,000 ain't enough and you hearing beep, beep. Am I missing something? Zena, baby girl is a little slow, so we're going to excuse her. And perhaps, maybe so. Bless her heart, though. Bless her heart. Who we got here? Michelle. No. I hear Sister Nikki. I see she's still single. Jenna, glad to have you here, daughter. Glad to have you here. She's trying to make it come up. You think? Of course, that's what she's doing. But again, how you going to ask for this and that when you don't have this or that? You know, Tanya, she can want what she wants, but the odds are against her getting what she wants. Okay, I'm with you. Those aren't standards. That greed. Thank you. Stacy, good to have you here tonight. Good luck. Okay, is that her only? Mine beeping now, and I have a battery waiting on someone to change it. Is that her only requirement? Money isn't everything. Okay, I'll be fair. She says that he has to be attractive, whatever she defines attractive, and he must not have a beard. You know, those big full beards. She doesn't want that, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's all. And if I'm in error, somebody please correct me though. Okay. Please correct me. Oh, Karen, good to have you here tonight. Sounds more like she needs a man to look after her financially. She doesn't need a partner. More like she's just about the cash. Rochelle. Okay, first of all, any man that is making six figures is highly intelligent unless he's selling crack cocaine. Her attitude and demeanor, the sucking of her teeth, would turn a man like that away from her alone. She's very unrealistic and immature. I'm just saying. And again, hey, you know, Joan Erica, good to have you. You will be surprised. She will find somebody. There will be a sugar daddy out there, but I don't know. My question is, Charnay McIntyre, good to have you here this evening. My question is, why do he have to make that much money? Is it for her selfish reason? 9 times out of 10, probably so. We're speculating, but 9 times out of 10, probably so. Wait, we may have a match right here. Marcus, are you single? And if so, what are you looking for? Shoot your shot. Okay. Brunette, the mindset is going to lead her to disappointment. He may have the income, but lack integrity. Yes. Mine going off too. I got the battery. I'm trying to figure out how to remove the back without tearing it up. I changed my own lights, but then again, I'm tall enough to do it though. So yeah, it can be irritating though. And it's not an easy task though. Turquoise, it's okay to have a standard. However, bring to the table what you are looking for. This sounds like a person who has not grown up much in life. And she's 31, so that's kind of almost Preacher's kid. I have a cleaning business. But I never tell them. They only know my 9 to 5 job. And that's right. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, Tarla from ATL. I'm not sure how I feel with expectations. Try to bring yourself up first without wanting people to do it for you. There you go. Sis Angus, I am similar because I am a very ambitious person. And I know where I'm going. I am Cuban and Jamaican. My family and I came from the bottom. But because I am building generational wealth, we have come far. Given this, I prefer to date mainly 6 figures guys. But if you make 50K and you have goals, I can work with that because I know my worth. Okay, since you know your worth and you would only date 6 figures guys, we're going to ask you the same question Kendra asked the young lady. Are you making 6 figures? Are you making 6 figures? Or at least 90K? Are you making 6 figures? You know, a simple yes or no will suffice on that right there. Bernie, good to have you here, brother. Money isn't everything, but it does solve broke people's problem. Lynn, good to have you here. But if he loses his job and looks in a catastrophic event, she's out basically. Prove me wrong. I agree with you. For your information, I have my investment, so I don't need anyone taking care of me. Listen, I'm good with a man with 5 figures. 45 to 75 is good with me. Anything more than that is a blessing. And usually I would say something about that, but then you live in the Big Apple though, so you need that much to make it through there. So, Shar, good to have you here. I hope you didn't think, okay. We tend to go hard on the women's expectations, but with the same comments pertain to a man. I'm not even gonna finish that. Yes, yes, yes. I have seen men. I know a man, or at least a former classmate, that wanted to date nothing but a professional woman, and he lives in the inner city with possibly nothing to offer her. So no, this goes toward men and women. If you want this certain income bracket, what are you bringing to the table besides potential? You got to bring some to get some. That's what I say. We have goals in a certain lifestyle. Like, I want my three. Well, okay. I think both of y'all need to be ambitious. So, hey, how you doing, brother McDonald? Glad to have you here, Marcus. She does have a right to her standards, indeed. However, you can't expect to have Prince Charming to sweep you off your feet. If you're stuck like Cinderella, attitude is always a must. If you keep popping your mouth like you're not acting mature. Okay. Clinton Scott, what man wants to be with someone whose only interest in him is his money? Marcus. Marcus, someone is yes. Nikki, she wants to be the main chick also. The boundaries are out the window. Her mindset and values are not built to last. Yeah. And again, what is that? Yeah, like I said, in New York City, yeah, that'd be just enough to get by on. But then again, but in fairness, bro, Bernie, some people will be glad to make 30K. So, what you may scoff at, somebody else would gladly take. So, we just got to remember that, though. And it is so important to know your worth. And you know what, bro, Barton, you're right. It's important to know your worth. But you also got to learn, you got to know your worth to the point that you're not going to overvalue yourself. You know your worth, but don't make it seem like you worth a six-figure person and you're not making six figures. Okay. You're making half of that. Something got to give. I know if I was making six figures or more, no. And with that type of mindset, nah, I'll pass. And she's a very attractive woman too, but pass. Much obliged, brother. Much obliged. Money is good to have, but I need him to do the dishes and take out the trash. Those are two things I hate to do, and fill my car on Sundays. I can't stand going to the gas station. Now, you know what, fellas? That's a good fellas. She's single, and she ain't asking for much. She's single. She's a good catch. So, okay. No, it was a yes or no question. So if you're not far from it, that means no. Your Honor, I rest my case. I'm by paying my time. Okay, well, okay. I can't understand why we reduce ourselves to Saturn range. We have so much in life to offer. And that's true. That's true. We do. But don't you still want? Well, no, I don't even want to do that though. Shireen, so many people are out to set on how much someone makes. But for me, if he can take care of his own expenses, and when we marry, we can blend, then that's nice. Okay, and glad to have you here this evening. And that made me think about last week's about that money, about the shared account, if you watched it though. So that was a pretty interesting thing though. So, I think we're gonna move on for that. We ain't got much time left. Y'all been doing good though. I think we're gonna hit this one right quick. Let me get rid of this. We're gonna hit this right quick. Thank you so much. And remind me to comment on that question post I made today. Remind me, okay? Okay, up next, we're going to do this real quick. La Maison de Petit Steakhouse. That's French for my boyfriend's steakhouse. Okay, plain and simple. Y'all have seen this video. It's been floating around for about at least a week. And of course, and before the captain, you'll be a Captain Obvious out there. Of course, I believe it's staged and it's phony, but still there's something to comment on. So it's about first dates or second dates or dating in general, though. So y'all take a listen, okay?
So y'all tell me what's so bad about me deciding to cook a home-cooked meal for my girl.
No, everything is bad about this. Just what I'm saying, because it's our second date.
So what?
I expected you to take me to the Capitol Grill.
And we will go to the Capitol Grill.
When?
On another day. We went out last. Keep his
word. I have more. Rich should take me out and do more for
I'm keeping my word.
No, you're
you
not
haven't
keeping your word.
You haven't even.
You're not.
You don't even know that yet.
No, listen. You see this?
I see it. It's amazing.
It looks amazing.
It looks amazing.
It looks black, brown, crusty, dusty.
It looks like you just want something to complain about to me.
It's not that I want something to complain about, but I expect you to stick by your word.
I am sticking by my word.
No, this is our second date.
Exactly. So how do you know?
Girl, and we're not going.
How do you know that though?
Because I'm here. What do you mean? No. Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort of you cooking,
right.
But I wanted to go out with you. I want to have fun.
And we will, but I wanted to cook for you. I want to show you that. I want to show you versatility. It's easy for me to take you out.
This is too. No.
Yes, it's easy for me to take you out.
Okay, it's easy for
it takes a lot more thought to cook for somebody, right? That's all I'm saying.
I do not want this. You hear me? I don't want this. I expected more from you, and that's that. Like, come on.
So you wait until I cook up this meal just for you to decide that you don't.
I didn't even know you was coming.
I told you we were coming in my house. What did you think?
That we're going to the Capitol, the grill,
and we will go there eventually. But tonight you're at David's house eating my dinner.
So that means what? You do not keep your word, right?
I do keep my word.
You do not keep your word.
How do I? If I didn't keep my word, why? If I didn't keep my word, how did I cook for you?
If you don't have it, just say you don't have it.
I absolutely have it.
Actually, tell me and have me expect maybe, okay, I don't have it, I'm gonna cook something cute for her, she might like it. No, but you had to come over here expecting we're going somewhere and we're not actually going. I don't like that. I don't. I can have you do more for me than what you need. No.
Here we go. Let's get started though. We don't have much time though. Here we go. Oh my indeed. Sherry says, bring her back home. Ungrateful. Very ungrateful. You know, Lynn lies. Now this is interesting. Although this is a skit, how are they both wrong? Well, how's the guy wrong? Please let us know in the comments. How are they both wrong? I'd like to hear this right here. She said, okay. She said, second date, move on, let that go. Again, if this was real, she sounds like a user. Just by her voice, she sounds like a user, though. She needs guidance, and he needs what? I can't wait to hear your answer, though. I think that was a very good gesture, but not. So where would you want to go, Rochelle, on the second date? I would definitely like to hear this, though. I thought that was a good gesture for a second date. So you would like for him to spend more money on you at a restaurant on the second date? Please let us know in the comment section. Interesting indeed. I love Capitol Grill, but I love it if my man took the time to prepare a meal for me. She's so ungrateful. I don't think she's the only one ungrateful, though. Thank you. I don't know. When did Capitol Grill become Capitol the Grill? Go figure. I have seen it. Hey, Tracy, glad to have you here. And it was too much back and forth. And you know, since you've seen this, you know, I just played half of it. I was not going to put y'all to sleep with the whole 4-minute video. I wasn't going to do that. You know, y'all came here to look at my pretty face. So Okay. She watches too much. She's acting like a spoiled child. Yeah. After that would have been it for us. It won't be. Yeah. Exactly. I know. Wow. Yeah. You see that, my brother. And now I hope some of you sisters who disagree with the brother, y'all need to read this, what she said, what Tanya said. This is too much. You can't build. You cannot build with that kind of spin mentality. That's it right there. You just go home and preach that right there. Thank you. She needs God and he needs not to give his word. Very interesting. Teresa from North Carolina, good to have you here. Not going to his house on a second date. We don't have to go to a steakhouse, but she has the wrong attitude. Charlene, she would be going home. Preach, preach, preach. But I would have loved that he did that much for me. Okay, I agree. Pastor Borders, who is also a cook, top-notch cook. So I know he should have showed her the door. Bye, Felicia. And ladies, he know how to cook, though. So I'm just letting y'all know. And don't knock me upside the head, Reggie. Please don't. He showed me he could cook, and we never went to a restaurant again. I still ask from time to time, what's for dinner, even though we're not. You know what? I got an ex-girlfriend the same way. I messed around and cooked for her and couldn't get rid of her. I messed up. I appreciate. Okay, and that's good. Tiffany, we're going to wrap this up. Whatever. Cook for me just like he did on Baby Boy. Those effort ring louder. You better say that. Chonce. I get that she's upset that she didn't go to dinner date, but and regardless, he still spent his own money. Oh, boy, I thought that was irrespectful. Okay. Zena, first of all, if you thought you were going out to dinner dressed like that, then that's exactly what you should have got. Second, he shouldn't have told her that they were going out somewhere and then brought her home. Third, that relationship is turning into a cheating situation. Well, I guess we went full circle, haven't we? I guess we went full circle. Okay. I'm simple. We can go play miniature golf, putt. Oh, okay. Movies do rock climbing, something different out of the box. But to go to his house was okay. And that's fair enough. I want a low maintenance and expense date. Coughing, okay. Char Black, forget about bringing her home. Give her a bus token or an Uber or gift card. She's very ungrateful. Most women would be appreciative that a man has skills in cooking. I know I would love to be pampered for once. Okay, Clinton. Actually, he was wrong because he promised to take her out. Okay, she said that he told her that they were going out. Maybe he didn't have the money. He could have told her. She's just disappointed. Okay. Charlene said, okay. Sonia, I don't mind a man cooking for me for a second date, but if he told me we were going out, then that's what I'm expecting. We got a lot of them. I'm gonna try to wrap this up. Second date, coffee, something simple. I'm not going to a guy's house. Y'all see that? STD test, okay? I'm sorry, but this gave me a headache. Rochelle, good to have you. There are two sides to this, but there's a way to handle it. He didn't keep his word. Has been yes. Marcus says something tells me another woman will take him up on his creativity. That's her loss. Okay, Stephanie. So it was cute on Think Like a Man, but not in real life. I ain't gonna touch that. I love a home cooked meal, but that would be my first choice. It's the thought, the quality time, and the flavor for me. We're gonna wrap this up, ladies. Sonya, I can't disagree with that if he said, but if things needed to change, he should have shared that too. And I agree with that. And I think this, what Zena said, boom, that's a good stopping part right there. That's a good one right there. Thank y'all so much. Guess what? We out of time, y'all. We are so out of time. Wow. we out of time. I know that hour went by fast though, didn't it? Well, you know what? Let's get these announcements, okay? We're going to get these announcements if I can find it. Coming up next in about half past the hour in 30 minutes, we're going to have the after party. Now, if you read this, the Zoom link will be posted in the groups at half past the hour. So if you are a member of SBC, Single Black Christians or Single Black Christians Connections, the link will look just like this, after party, and it will have the Zoom link on it. Please don't message me and say, Mike, have you posted the link yet? No, it will be posted and it will be tagged, pinned to the top of the group. You can't miss it. And then on Saturday, we're gonna have the Saturday night social. We've been having a good time and good discussion at these events. So you don't want to miss this one. We're gonna have a good time. Still gonna talk about relationship stuff. So make sure you tune in, okay? Make sure you tune in. And I know I supposed to have said shoot your shot. And it may happen next week, though, maybe. Or we may have another edition of Tuesday Talk. Still haven't made up my mind, though, but either way it goes, Lord willing, we'll be here to do something for you, okay? And also, if you're in Single Black Christians Connections, and we got that Truth Tuesday post that you put your name on there, people ask you a question, and you answer truthfully, the response has been overwhelming, okay? We trying to get to everybody we can, okay? We trying. And thanks to Brother Stephen Tarlett for helping me. And other, fellas out there, if you want to help, please help. You might meet somebody, though. But thank you so very, very much. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We'll see you in 30 minutes. And if not, we'll see you next week if it's the Lord's will. So if there's nothing else, we'll see you later, alligator.